In this lesson, I will explain to you about pair data in scatter plots. First of all, I will explain to you actually what scatter plots are and what is the other names you can use instead of scatter plots, and how we read the scatter plots or scatter graph. If you have a scatter graph, how you can read it and what is the relationship. So a scatter plot, also called a scatter graph, scatter chart, or scatter diagram. The scatter diagram graphs pairs of numerical data to look for a relationship between them. They have a very specific purpose. So actually scatter plots we use to determine if a relationship exists between the two variables and what is the relationship between them. So there are several types of relationships that can exist between the x value and the y values. These relationships can be identified by looking at the pattern of the points on the graph. Here I will show you the graph and I will show you what is the relationship between x-axis and the y-axis. So scatter plots show how much one variable is affected by another. And the relationship between two variables is called their correlations. Correlation is what is the relation between the two variables. One is called the independent variable. An independent variable you have to take on x-axis, and dependent variable which you have to plot on y-axis of the graph. So first is the positive linear relationship, then we have a negative linear relationship, non-linear, and no relationship. So we will discuss one by one and I will show you the difference among them. So first of all, I will explain the meaning of the word linear. Linear means line. A linear relationship means line relationship. When we draw a line in the graph, then you can explain what is the relationship, line relationship between x and y, to represent the relationship between two sets of variables with a line. The word linear means line. In other words, a linear line on the graph is where you can see the straight line with no curves. So this is suppose our data. I have made two columns. One is for salary. This is your salary, and this is the amount you spent on fun. So suppose the salary is 100. So you will spend only $5, sorry, or $10 spent on your fun or recreation. If your salary is 500, then you may spend $70. If you have a 650 salary, so you can spend $110, right? This is just the supposition. So as the salary increases, the amount you spend on your fun, on your recreation increases. So one variable increases, the other increases. So it is called the direct relationship, or you can say positive linear relationship, or it is the directly proportional. Directly proportional means if one variable increases, the other increases. So salary, here I have mentioned that one is called the independent. So salary is independent. We have to take salary on x-axis, because salary is, and the amount of the is amount that you spend on fun is depend on your salary. If your salary increases, then you can increase the amount which you spend on your recreation. So this column is spent on fun, recreation is dependable on salary, and salary is independent. So we have to take salary on x-axis and this column on y-axis. Value of y increases as x increases. It depends on salary. And when you will see the straight line, it is called the positive one, indicates the perfect positive correlation. So I will show you here. First of all, in Excel, I told you that you have to select the data. If you will not select the data, you cannot perform any function, even if you cannot make any graph here as well. So this is our data. You have to click on Insert tab, and then this is the chart or graph group. Open this scatter, and then this is the lines. Usually we represent this relationship with dots or lines. So this one. So see here it says one, you can read You can read the graph like this. When your salary is $100, you spend $10 on your recreation. When your salary was 500, you spent $70. So see, if we make a line, it goes up. So this is called the positive linear relationship. And I told you that if you want, from here you can change the chart style, how you want to show to your audience, like this. Okay. With this positive sign, same function you can perform from here as well. Add chart titles element, open this, and this is the access title. If suppose you want to write down in x-axis, you have taken salary, so select this and write down salary here. Similarly, if you want to write down spent on fun, so just write this one, amount spent on fun. And then here, this is your heading or chart title. If you want to write down here positive linear relationship, so you can write down positive linear relationship. This is the graph. Again, open this, and here you will set your data levels where you want to set. So open this, left, right, above, below, right, or center, or we will say here is fine. So here I have mentioned these amount here as well. So instead of going here or instead of going on the y-axis, you can see here this is 10. So I can change it to left. I think it is much better, 10. So this is your graph, right? If you want, you can change the color from here as well, but it depends, whatever color you like. So one more time, I am explaining here that if you will see not these three icons not here, design tab and format tab is not here. So what you have to do, you have to select your graph. If you will click on it, you will see these resizing handles appear here, right? With the help of this, you can increase or decrease the size of your graph as well. Then you will see the chart tools, design tab and format tab, and you can perform other functions as well. So this is the positive linear relationship. If one variable increases, the other increases as well, and you will see the straight line. Okay, now negative linear relationship. Negative correlation is the relationship between two variables in which one variable increases as the other decreases, and vice versa. And negative is represented by -1, and where 0 indicates no correlation, and positive indicates a positive relation, which we have discussed. So again, so see, this is the absences from class and grade. Value of y decreases as x increases. This is x. I will show you here. So this is my data. When there is no absence from the class, you receive 95%. Your grade was 95%. If suppose you were absent only one day from your class, your grade decreases 90%. If you absent 4 times in a semester, then you will get a grade of 75%. So as the x increases, y decreases. Here you have missed 11 classes in a semester. So your grade is 45%. So this is the negative linear relationship. If x increases, y decreases. I will show you here. Go to the insert. We will make the graph and see this is going downwards. So it is the negative relationship. And again, same thing, you can change the color or whatever we have learned in slide number 1, you can do from here. But this is called the negative linear relationship. If one variable increases, the other decreases, and vice versa. Then is the non-linear relationships. When we will make the graph, you will see the curve instead of a straight line. So see, this is the number of games and earnings. Go to the insert, and then same we will make the graph. So see, It is not the straight line, not the downward. If we join these dots, you will receive the curve. So this is the non-linear relationship. A non-linear relationship is a type of relationship between two entities in which change in one entity does not correspond with the constant change in the other entity. See, it is decreasing, now increasing. So these are the number of games, dependent and independent variable. So in non-linear relationship, you will get a curve instead of a straight line. Again, same thing. Open this. If you do not like any style, you can pick the style from here as well. Suppose in this case, you want to pick this one. And same thing, open this axis. If you want x-axis and y-axis, you can write down from here. If you want to change your headings, click here and you can write down whatever name you want. Write this one and data labels how you want to show. So these are fine. This is the non-linear. Now is the no relationship. There is no visible pattern of points, no relationship. See, I will show you with the help of this data. If we played 25 games, earning was 1000. If we played 33, earning was 654. If we played 20, 765, and so on. So there is no relationship. You cannot make any conclusions. You can say here it's not a straight line. Open this. Not a straight line, not a inverse line, not a curve. When you will join these points, right, what you will make, you will not make any conclusion. So it is called the no relationship. So you have learned in this lesson paired data and scatter plots, right? If one variable increases, the other decrease, if both variables increases, you will get the straight line, which is called the positive linear relationship. And independent variable you have to take on x-axis, dependent variable you have to take on y-axis. If one variable increases, other decreases, and vice versa, you will get the line like this way. It is called the negative linear relationship and is represented by -1. If someone asks you, if you will see only this graph and someone asks you what is the relationship, you have to draw a line because it is the linear line relationship. You have a draw and you can say it is a negative linear relationship because one variable increases and other decreases. Non-linear, if you will join these points, you will receive a curve. Then you can say this is non-linear relationship. If suppose you do not have this data, you have only graph and you want to read the graph, so just join these points and then you can say it is a non-linear relationship. No relationship, right here, suppose you want to present your data like this. If someone asks you, okay, do not have a data, what is the relationship? So join these points, then you can conclude there is no relationship. So still, if you have any question, without hesitation, you can write down in comment section. I will try my best to solve it. But please do not forget to subscribe to my channel Saima Academy. Thanks for watching.